Well, I think there were some things we did better than a week ago, and some things we still did not. Other than the couple of fumbles, I was a little more pleased offensively. It was a little more recognizable. Had a hard time getting them off the field. I don't know how many total possessions. I think we had the ball 3 times in the second half, and not a whole lot more in the first, really. 2 fumbles were inexcusable. Other than 2 fumbles, offensively it wasn't bad. Defensively, 3rd down and 4th down wasn't very good. Although when they got down there, they didn't get any points. So that's a positive.
Justin did play in the second half.
Really?
Injuries or?
He's dinged a little bit. He could have played.
So why didn't he play?
Because we didn't need him to win a game.
Even though your lead was only 11 points when you put in your backup quarterback in the second half.
I got faith in Matthew Jordan. He's been around for a couple of years, and the way the game was going for him running the ball, he's a downhill runner. I knew he would go in there and run the ball hard.
Quay had a nice game. Seriously.
Yeah, Quay's had 2 back-to-back really nice games. Really pleased with him. I think he's become a real playmaker for us.
How big was the run, especially when you were backed up at the 9-yard line, that 32-yard run that really kind of ignited the rally, that scoring drive?
You're talking about right before halftime?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was a nice run. I don't know who the A-back was. Evidently, they got a pretty good block on the pitch. We had some numbers. Should have been better than what it was. But we were able to take the thing and go the length of the field. And that was big with them getting the ball to start the second half.
Paul, can you talk about all 3 quarterbacks and their decision-making and their execution?
I thought Matthew did a really good job. At times he might have got downhill a little too much there because I was getting on him to get downhill. So he was trying to do what I asked him to do. But I thought he did well. Taquan didn't really have a lot of decisions other than to take the snap and run. And he's got good quickness and good speed. When he got outside, he made a nice run. I thought in the first half Justin was into the game, but we missed some plays throwing wise that normally he would hit. We had a couple of corner routes. We had a play action with a wide receiver. They turned loose. But I think he was dinged a little in the first half too.
On the defensive side of the ball, they quick passed you to death with screens.
Think they're going to throw any screens?
I imagine it has to be frustrating that you guys really struggle to get that stopped. And is there anything you see that you would like to see?
Yeah, it was a struggle to get them off. I thought they did a nice job with their scheme and staying on the ball. And when you look at it, they didn't score a lot, but they were able to keep their defense off the field. The time of possession was even, virtually, and we punted once. Shouldn't be that way, not against us. It's kind of a dichotomy or reversal of somewhat of last week. I mean, we had a hard time getting them off the field last week. They didn't score. We've been bend but don't break for 2 weeks. We need some 3 and outs.
Did you see the offensive lineman get off the ball and hit somebody in the mouth like you requested earlier this week?
I'll reserve my judgment until I see the film.
Parker Braun got his first reps today. Was out there enough, I guess, for you to see what he's all about?
Yeah, Parker got out there and played some. We played, again, it's offensively we only ran 62 plays. They ran 68. It's hard to get a lot of guys plays.
In terms of, I guess, the defense, is it a push issue you're seeing, or is it
Push.
playing off the ball or getting put?
I didn't see them ever really block us.
Yeah. We just felt like you weren't getting to the ball.
They kept throwing screens. We're playing man, and they're throwing screens. Nobody's on the screen guy.
It's 21-10. You put your backup quarterback in. It's 4th down. You've been on the field for maybe 1 minute in the last hour. Is that why you decided to fake the punt?
Absolutely.
After that fake, it seemed like maybe Matthew got a little more confidence, or, I mean, it seemed like he.
Matthew was fine. It wasn't Matthew that turned the guy loose on 3rd and 1. Wasn't Matthew.
To that end, if you know, that Quay and other guys were able to make runs in the perimeter, I guess that speaks to the perimeter blocking being better.
I think it was a little better. Yeah, you know, I don't know how many guys we got knocked down out there, but I know when we were arcing the strong safety, we got him tied up a bunch.
How do you feel like how Marcus played, Marcus Marshall?
He played okay.
I think Trey Clock, do you know his condition?
He tried to go back and couldn't go back. I don't think it's serious.
You also opened up the punting job this week. First punt
Mhm.
didn't appear to be very good, but overall special teams.
Sure didn't.
So I assume that's going to be open again this week, and just characterize the special teams play overall, please.
You know, Harrison Bucker's a real weapon. When you don't have to cover kicks, it's makes the kickoff cover team really good. He's got long range. I think our return game was okay. You know, we had the one poor punt, so we'll keep working and give somebody else a chance.
Couple more for Coach.
Second half, Curry and Alexander got quite a few reps at linebacker. Did you get a chance to see, you know, how
I
they
saw
performed?
David Curry make a couple of nice plays. He made a nice play on the screen on 3rd down on the goal line. Yeah, until you watch the tape in there and see, you know, have the calls and look and see what their responsibilities are, you'd be moot to just, you know. I'm not going to try to guess how they played.
Overall, do you feel better or worse than you did before the game? about your
You
team?
know what? I would hope that we would have played better, but we won 35-10. We got a lot of room to improve. We got a lot of things to get better at, and it's a process. And you know, hopefully, we'll keep working and we'll get better.